Hi, my name is Benedicta Afi Agbuchi. I'm an intersectional feminist and an advocate against gender-based violence. For years, I have done my advocacy through my writings, which is poetry and storytelling. Now, as part of my MA program, I am embarking on this project, which is a podcast engaging men in ending gender-based violence. So I am still using storytelling as a tool for advocacy, but it is in the form of a video podcast. This podcast is going to bring us expert opinions, lived experiences of gender-based advocates, and the whole point is to center male voices and for men to engage each other and critique their behaviors, and of course to recruit male allyship in ending gender-based violence against women and girls. Join us on this episode, on this journey. It's going to be a 4-episode podcast, and the theme for the podcast is Protect Her, where men are empowered and motivated to be protectors of women and girls so that we can end gender-based violence. According to UN Women, only 1 in 10 prevention initiatives are targeted at men. This intervention gap is why my podcast seeks to recruit male allyship and model positive masculinity in ending gender-based violence. And this is because usually the media frames issues of GBV as isolated cases instead of addressing it as a systemic issue that the literature says it is. And so if we tackle GBV from the societal issue, we will be addressing cultural norms, institutional practices, patriarchal values that is passed on from generation to generation, and how these issues, all these things, when they are really deep-rooted in gender inequality and power imbalance, they create an environment that fosters and enables GBV against women and girls. And so by doing this podcast, I am reframing GBV as a societal problem, and the men that are on board or are guests on the podcast are going to interrogate their behaviors, listen to each other, share institutional practices that do not encourage GBV, and then of course hold each other or talk about how they are going to hold each other accountable for sexist behaviors and actions that enables GBV against women and girls, and solutions and recommendations as to how to recruit more or encourage more male allyship and model positive masculinity so that the issue of gender-based violence will be solved. There are going to be 4 episodes in all. Each episode brings us expert opinions, lived experiences of GBV advocates, how the media can play a role in bridging the communication gap, and of course target more men, center male voices to encourage male allyship and model positive masculinity. At the end of this journey, we are going to learn so much. We are going to have thought-provoking conversations. And yes, even though this podcast is a school project as a requirement for completing my MA program, it is also a cultural contribution to conversations around ending gender-based violence.